Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, Bethany Empowers Tarot. I am Bethany and we are doing a pick a pile reading today. So if you saw the photo, the cover photo, those are the piles that you'll be choosing. So we have them listed by crystals, so you can choose the timestamp below for the crystal and the pile that you chose. Everything's already pre-shuffled. I'm not going to be shuffling any cards unless I feel like I need to clarify while I'm doing the video. So I wanted to try something new today. So, all right, so let's get right into it. The first pile is the Flourite diamond in the diamond slab shape. Okay. The second one is the blue agate slab. And the third one is the heart agate. Okay. So go ahead and choose which pile you feel most drawn to. Sorry, I took a peek at that one. And we will get started. I'm going to start with pile one. Oh, whoops. All right, so if you chose pile one, you chose the Flourite diamond slab. Okay, so this is a message from your higher self. What does your higher self want you to know? All right, we have lilac, higher realms, and magic. This reminds me of a Disney princess castle. Beautiful. All right, we have the Oracle's gift. Ooh. Okay. We also have body and soul, more purple. We have you're already doing it. Stop overthinking. Keep facing your true north. You're already doing it. All right. Make some room here to move this pile. Okay. Higher realms and magic, the Oracle's gift, body and soul, and you're already doing it. Now we have the tarot coming in hot with the Eight of Cups, needing to walk away from something. The Tower, destroying a foundation, something that's already been destroyed, it feels like, or is in the process of. The Seven of Swords. This deck was intended to be our shadow energy, so to represent maybe our shadow. And then we have the Seven of Cups, which the after tarot is meant to be like after said message. And then from my deck, we have the 20. So what you are asking about or what we're thinking about, what we're talking about may happen on the 20th of the month in 20 days or 20 weeks. We will see how the 20 plays into it. Well, we also have two sevens that came out. So 77 could be significant. That's a master number. Also, the Tower is a 16. 1 plus 6 equals 7. So that's 777. Overall, what I'm getting is whatever is happening, whatever it is you're walking away from, whatever it is that is, I feel like there is some doubt since we have the you're already doing it card. There's some doubt around something you're ending and walking away from. I may need to clarify this. Honestly, the biggest message is like you're making the right choice. Whatever you're walking away from, you are being guided by your higher self to walk away from this. With the Seven of Swords and the Seven of Cups, it feels like there may have been deception or just like confusion around like which cup to take, because you'll see that he's like he took from 2 cups to walk away. Like this is about having decisions and options. And so he's decided and he's walking towards that. So whichever direction you're already in, it's telling you to stop overthinking it and to let the tower fall. I want to clarify. I feel like I might need to. Which deck do I want to use to clarify? Yeah, there's also some confusion in this. There's some confusion around, it kind of feels as though you're not trusting the gift of that is being presented. With the body and soul card, to me, it feels like it's about your body and your soul being aligned. You're not just a body experiencing um, being a human on earth, and you're not just a soul experiencing, life here on earth. You're both. Like, you have to learn how to integrate and okay, I'm going to clarify. You have to learn how to, I don't want to say you have to learn how to. You are being asked to learn how to integrate. Okay, we have the Four of Cups. Yeah, it's about what you are being presented with and saying no or yes to that. Four of Cups. This is about apathy. This is about discontentment. Whatever you are not getting what you desire out of, as in it's like it's not equal give and take. It's not it's confusing you. It is feeling unstable with the Tower card. That can be instability. Listen to your body, because your soul is speaking through your body. We are a soul having a human experience, not the other way around. So our bodies are our vessels. Our bodies are the vehicles in which we get to where we need to be as souls. Like, we are the souls here in the bodies experiencing these different things to learn lessons so that we can evolve in consciousness as a whole. So for whatever reason you're overthinking the direction you're headed, I mean, you'll know what this is about. Whatever came to mind is what it's about. But there's a lot of like spirit, it's a lot about spirituality here. When we have the higher realms and magic and the 777. And because it says keep facing your true north, like, you are on a spiritual path. You can trust the path that you're on. You may be feeling apathetic and discontent because you're not following that path. When you feel apathetic and discontent, it's because you're not listening to your soul, and you're possibly just like trying to appease your ego, or you're trying to just do what everyone else is doing, and you get caught up in the very material world. And while we are here to be experiencing the material world, that's not all to life there is. So you're being opened up to this brand new path that's a little bit more spiritual. You could be having a major spiritual awakening. And what do I want to say about the 20? The 20 could be just a significant date for you. It's like either this coming up 20th, or in 20 days, or I feel like it's over the course of the next 20 days, possibly, which could represent like around the 20th. Because we have a full moon on the 17th, so it could be around that time. You're going to feel a bigger shift. So over the next 20 days, expect yourself to be having your eyes open to things, to having the veil be removed. The Seven of Swords can be about deception coming to light, right? Like what isn't real. The Seven of Cups can also be about maybe illusions, or having your head in the clouds about things. And so it's like, expect for something to shift for you if it hasn't started already within the next 20 days, or by the 20th of this month. And that wherever you are feeling stuck and like, God, I don't like this. This is not how I wanted my life to go. This is not what I want. Expect those things to change. The Tower indicates like complete destruction of a foundation that wasn't stable and wasn't secure. And the Eight of Cups is about walking away from that. So that's what you can expect, because you're integrating, and with the Oracle's gift too, you're integrating these lessons for your soul. Okay, and the Oracle's gift is like basically they're giving you the gift of understanding what's happening for you, but also just the gift of it happening. Even though the Tower doesn't feel like a gift in the moment, hindsight is always going to be like, wow, I'm really glad that that ended. I'm really glad I walked away from that. I'm really glad I got fired because I never would have left that job. And, you know, this, and that, things like that. So that feels like the complete message. That is your higher self's message. Um, yeah, if you have any questions, you can leave me a comment, email me, follow me on Instagram, send me a message there. Or if you'd like a reading with me, that information is below. Otherwise, I'm sending you guys so much love and healing and support, and I will see you next time. Okay, pile number 2, hello. If you chose the pile number 2, you chose the blue agate slab. Okay, let's see what your higher self's message is. Already coming through, I have a lot of like, well, it's Native American, but it's also like, feels very connected to nature. Two kings. Yeah, okay, well, that makes sense. We have a lot of masculine energy that's come out. A 55 with the color red. The red is our, red represents our, oh my gosh, root chakra, which is our security, stability. So it says safety, strength, and power. We also have another master number, 22, coming through. Tender embrace. I just feel a lot of communing with nature with those two cards, especially with the tender embrace and the elephants. Warrior woman, if you weren't afraid, what would you do? Then we also have the lovers, a choice. We have the 7 of wands, or the 7 of inspiration in this deck. Standing your ground about something, defending your position. And then we have the 6 of pentacles, which is balance and reciprocity, equal energy exchange. And then we have the King of Pentacles and the King of Swords, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or Aquarius, Gemini, Libra energy. And then we also have from my deck number 16, which can represent the 16th of the month, or 16 days, or 16 weeks. Okay, what am I feeling? So there is a need to step into a masculine role, whether you are primarily identify with masculine or feminine. Because it does feel like that it's possibly that you are like a feminine or a woman watching, and because we have warrior woman, if you weren't afraid, what would you do? Perhaps there's a part of you that's being guided to step up and be a little more masculine in your approach to something. It seems like it has to do with your stability, since we have the King of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles, the safety, security, and power, which to me is feeling very root chakra. And then also the 7 of Wands to me is a very like stable card where you're standing your ground, defending your position. Perhaps there's like some kind of dynamic happening in a relationship, like a marriage, a long-term relationship. Since we have a tender embrace, that feels like very much like romantic connection to me. And then also the Lovers card, right? The Lovers is about a choice. So perhaps it's either vice versa, where like you tend to show up in your masculine energy a lot, and you're being asked when you're in a relationship, or you show up in your feminine energy, but there's some kind of like swapping of roles, feminine, masculine roles. Perhaps, this does kind of feel like it's turning into a relationship message, but perhaps there's like you guys are both showing up in your masculine energy, if that's the case. And if so, if you're having some kind of argument, dispute, you're butting heads about something, it's because you guys are both you're in your masculine energy. There's no polarity happening. Polarity is opposites, masculine, feminine, yin and yang. Um, and so with the warrior woman, I feel like this could be you, the King of Swords, since we have the sword here. And it's like, if you weren't afraid, like perhaps you are afraid to speak your mind, to stand in your power, to show your strength, right? To stand your ground. And so you're learning how to balance being tender and soft and loving, because this card is about balance. You're learning how to do that while also standing in your integrity and truth. That's the King of Swords. But perhaps you're being asked to step more into your masculine energy, or they're saying to step down, not down. Can't believe I just said that. Back into your feminine energy, which is softer, more receptive. Or it's like I said, it's one of those two things, depending on the situation, depending on the message, because I feel like it might ring true both ways for different people. The 16, this is around the full moon. So something could be happening around the full moon. So the 16th, the 17th of this month is the full moon. So I want to say it's probably a full moon in Aries, if I'm not mistaken. You may see something balanced out, or there could be some conflict around this time, or a conversation, something that needs to happen, something needs to be addressed within a relationship, whether that is romantic. It is feeling romantic, but it could also be any other relationship, a friendship. It could be having to do with work, family. Take it as it resonates for you. But what needs to happen in order for something, for this, like almost this tender embrace to happen, for it to be a positive conversation, is one person needs, like, there needs to be polarity. So one person needs to be in their feminine, the other in the masculine. So if you can feel that whoever you're talking to is in their masculine, try to soften it and become in your feminine. If you're not sure what that means, schedule a reading with me. I can help you with that. And so also vice versa. This is maybe what it was with the dual message, is that perhaps you're learning how to navigate conversations or conflict through switching back and forth from your masculine to your feminine. And so you can like read into how the other person is showing up, and then you switch yours to show up in the opposite. So you maintain that polarity. Polarity really matters most, I guess, in romantic relationships, to keep the attraction and the bond, because otherwise you repel each other if you're in the same energy, if it's like masculine, masculine, feminine, feminine. So it kind of feels more geared towards romantic, but again, you can take it however you would like. If like your boss is showing up very feminine, you need to maybe show up more masculine, and vice versa. Or in a friendship or something like that, where there needs to be a conversation, or there needs to be some kind of like established, like, I don't know, there needs to be a repair of some kind, or yeah, maybe it feels more like a repair. Since we have the safety, strength, and power, maybe there needs to be some safety brought back to the relationship. And in order for everyone to feel safe, there needs to be that polarity. So that is what I'm getting from your pile number 2. So if you have any questions or comments, please leave a comment below here on the video, or you can email me, or you can follow me on Instagram at Bethany Empowers. Message me there. If you would like your own reading with me, that information is below. Otherwise, I will see you guys again soon. And yeah, I'm sending you guys so much love and hope and healing and stability and all that good stuff. Okay. We're going to do, hold on, I'm just trying to put these cards back. Okay. Now on to pile number 3. All right, so pile number 3, you guys chose the heart agate, the banded agate. I think it's just called banded agate. I'm not sure. Okay. What is the message from your higher self? We have duality, balance needed. That's so funny, because in pile number 2, maybe you want to watch pile number 2. It was a lot about balance. And I was talking about polarity, not duality, but it's kind of the same thing. Okay. All right, so we have balance needed. Number 23, 2 plus 3 equals 5. So that is changes. We have great and full. So being grateful, filling your own cup, noticing what you are filled with already and what you have. And then we have take a break. Life's a life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. We also have Imrama, where are you being called to journey to? We have temperance, which is Sagittarius energy, but it's just about balance, emotional balance, and alchemy. We have the Three of Pentacles, teamwork and collaboration. We have the Two of Pentacles, juggling and going back and forth, finding balance again, more balance. And we have the Tower. Tower came up in pile number 1 as well. You might be drawn to watch all 3, who knows? But this is after something has already ended, because this is the after tarot. So something has already ended. I don't know exactly what it is. Maybe I'll just clarify. Maybe I'll use this one to clarify. With the after tarot, it means something has already shifted. The tower has already fallen. The Five of Wands. Okay, so some kind of conflict, yeah, has stopped. They're not giving me specifics here. Could maybe have to do with work or a collaboration of some kind. So the message I'm getting is that since this tower fell, since this, destruction of some kind of foundation, balance is needed, because it says take a break, and we have the balance needed. Like, you need to take a break before moving on to the next thing. Temperance can be about healing and balance, lots of balance needed. The Two of Pentacles, this to me, this card and this deck was meant to represent our shadow. So perhaps you keep going back and forth between like what has ended and what hasn't, where you're going to, right? We have where are you being called to journey to? You're being asked to step onto that path now, because whatever ended is not meant to be coming back, is not meant to for you to like continue looking at. With the great and full, this feels like needing to stop and pause and take a break so that you can fill yourself up and practice the energy and vibration of feeling grateful for what you do have. The Three of Pentacles to me is usually about collaborating with, it can be about co-creating with spirit, can also be other people. I'm feeling more it's about, well, it can be both. I think it's also a message of like, only collaborate with the people who you feel where it's equal energy exchange. But this is also about co-creating with spirit. So having you when you're taking a break, when you are finding that balance, before you start on something new, before you start rebuilding after this tower, where are you being called to journey to? The Three of Pentacles to me is representing your spirit team, your higher self, wanting to collaborate with you and give you some messages so that you can create the new, instead of feeling like possibly off balance, like going back and forth between the old and the new. Like, fully step onto the new path. And the new path is about, with the four, we have that fours are about stability with the great and full. The new path is about making sure that you are feeling grateful for what you have, because it is equally nourishing to you. So right now I feel like you are in I might get another one of these. You are in, that yes is on the bottom. Yes, this message is correct. Just kidding. I'm not, but you get what I'm saying. So I'm just messing with you. I forgot what I was saying. I was going to clarify because we have the weeks card. So what you were asking about will occur in a matter of weeks. So let's see if a number card can come out and tell us how many weeks, or maybe Saturday. So maybe this week, within the next Saturday. So yeah, it feels like maybe because the weeks card came out, it just represents 1 week. Perhaps you on Saturday you will start to feel this balance, and then the new journey that you are being called to, the new path that you're being called on. Also, maybe Saturday is a day, because I'm connecting it to here because it's the same color. I'm noticing the same color. So since that's the balance needed, and I'm looking at the take a break card, so like maybe Saturday is a good day for you to take a break, to rest, to recharge, and then a week from then, you might notice, or in a couple of weeks or whatever, you're going to notice things feeling more stable and balanced for you. But that's only if you are really taking the time to alchemize, blending all of what you're feeling and integrating it. And that means like learning the lessons and then applying it in your life. And so it feels like one of the bigger messages is what you're applying is like, how am I grateful for the experiences I've had and for what I have now, so that I can continue on that vibration instead of keep going back to the old, right? I don't want to go back to the old. I don't want to go back to the conflict, right? The conflict is over. The change is over. The tower has fallen. I don't need to worry about it. Now I get to rebuild. And yeah, that feels like I might want one more. No, I got 2 of those, but maybe we just really want more of this deck. Let's get one more. Let's just do a wrap-up message because I could feel wanting another message or needing. I don't know. Pillar of light. Your vibration is rising. You are the oracle. Yeah, so that's confirmation of what I was saying is this is what you are preparing for. Like, you can trust your own guidance. You don't have to go back to what you've been through. You don't have to go back to what you used to do. All of that is over and done. And you are raising your vibration. And so staying in an attitude of gratitude definitely does that. And yeah, and it can happen quickly for you. It's already happening. You don't have to, as long as you are resting, taking the breaks when you need them, balancing your energy and your emotions, like emotional regulation. As long as you are doing all of that, your vibration will continue rising. And with you are the oracle, it's like the messages come through you. You don't have to go seeking outside of yourself for messages. You can trust it. You can trust that your higher self is going to be speaking to you, speaking through you, providing you what you need. You don't need to look outside of yourself for that, which is possibly what you are leaving behind. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much, Pal 3. I'm sending you so much love and happiness and support and joy and gratitude. So if you would like your own reading with me, that information is below. You can comment to let me know how the reading resonated for you. Or if you have any questions or comments, please do leave a comment. Don't forget to like the video. Also subscribe if you haven't already to my channel. You can follow me on Instagram at Bethany Empowers. And until next time, I'll see you again soon.